Christmas in July offers a lot of time to get stuff done, you would think. The reality is, a lot of people start their Christmas in July in the crafting world because when the season gets here, they're not going to have enough time to get things done. In fact, I would venture to say a lot of people have already started making their items a couple months ago. But I like to get done in the latest, or maybe procrastinate, not even start until like July. But you know, you have a lot of the fall craft shows that are real popular coming up in October, into September, October, and of course, and in November. So we have a few of our favorites that I want to showcase today, and probably even go ahead and make one on a how-to video. We're going to cover our frosty little snowman here with its limbs. This one broke off, and we'll talk about that later and what you can do about it. We also have, for the people who don't have a fireplace for Santa to come down, well, you can get one of these, what we call the Santa's portal. So if you're living in an apartment building or someplace like that, and your kids are wondering, hey, where's Santa going to get in at? No worry, get yourself one of these, you'll be covered. And then, of course, we have some different little Christmas tree options. This was a very good seller at the craft markets. Really easy to make. So we got a lot to cover. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Probably we'll get one of these items done. You can like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll have a little drawing to see who's actually going to get one. We'll just go ahead and gift it to you and send it out to you. So let's get started. So I do have 3 sizes cut down to size now. I just guesstimated, actually I didn't measure, I just guesstimated, but that's pretty darn close. So I got just 3 sizes. I will tell you, you want to be careful when you're cutting these, especially on a circular saw, because it will grab it and they will go fleeing. They can pull your hands into it. So I'm not sure if that's the best method for everybody. I do it. I know what to expect. Still probably isn't smart. You might be better off with just doing it on your bandsaw, or even a handsaw would work just fine, where it's going to be a lot less dangerous. So from this step on now, we're going to stack them, get the shape we want, to make them look more like a giant snowball, if you will. So these here, basically what you want to do is take it over to your bench sander and just start shaping it. The beauty about this is, remember, it's supposed to be made out of snow, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to go ahead and head over to the bench sander and start shaping these and see what we can. All right, so we got those shaped up on the bench grinder, bench sander. And then what you want to do, now remember, since they're snowballs, or big giant snowballs, they never have to be perfect. So what you want to do is just kind of get them to where it fits you and your quirky snowman personality. That's a great thing about these primitive snowmen, is you can make it however you want. We're also going to, because you're going to embellish it, you know, with your scarves and your sticks and stuff, but we're going to put the little buttons on there of those, of course, the little nose, some eyes, and the top hat. And when we're doing all of that, working on that kind of stuff, what you want to do is go ahead and get this guy painted first, the main body. What you don't want to do, in fact, you might want to go ahead and glue it together first. You want to glue it together first, because if you paint it and then try to glue it, it's not going to stick as well. It is wood, you're going to use your wood glue, so you're going to go ahead and glue them together and let them dry in place in the position that you want. I'm not a patient man, so I do like to use my staple gun, my brad nailer, after I glue it, and just kind of strategically place a staple in there somewhere around the project itself that's going to hold it together and let it dry. And since we're in the warehouse here, and I think it's like 193 or something like that, it should dry pretty quick. So we're going to go ahead, glue this up, secure with some brads, and put that off to the side, and then we're going to start working on the hat and the eyeballs and the nose and some buttons. So that took all about I don't know, less than a minute, put it on there. Like I said, just rotating it. You see I got shape that I want. Oh, look at that beak. I can make a lot of things over there. I'm getting more ideas as I'm staring at it. Witch's hat, beak, cool looking bird, all types of things. Hope you get inspired. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off the size of the nose that I want. And then probably instead of trying to cut it down to the size I want any closer, I'll just sand it down to the size I want so I don't cut myself, right? I'm gonna have the buttons are actual real buttons. I don't know if you can see these, you will later. And I have a couple eyeballs that are actually real buttons too. I sourced those from a jar of buttons that I have. I'm pretty sure I had these in another video unless I edited them out. The day that I actually got them at I don't know if it was a yard sale or an auction, but if you're ever out and about and you see jars of buttons, now I don't think these are old at all, but it's irrelevant. The age, they come in very handy for all types of different crafts projects. So if you see them and they're reasonable, go ahead and grab them because you will use them. Oh, man.
Why? Just why the heck are we making snowman in the middle of July?
Because this guy here is guaranteed never to melt. Just saying. This is his nose. Isn't it so cute? Got the nose. Put that in his eyeballs. Nose. And these are going to be the little buttons on his body.
Pink one needs to be first.
Pink one needs to be first. Yeah, okay. So, here's what we got to do to make the hat. So you want to make the brim of the hat. Now you can see this one broke. So you probably want to make it a little bit thicker. So what you do here is just like cutting a slice of cookie or dough or something, okay?
Cookie dough.
Good job. Safety first. So what you want to do is make sure that doesn't happen so you don't get a good round cut on there and then it breaks off in the back just like that.
Oh, take it. I want to shred
and you can use that for art or not.
Oh. Where do you want me to put this?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't have a plan for you putting it somewhere. All right, so I have to find
I got a thing.
the better round piece that's not tore up. Because I don't want to go out and find a perfectly good piece of driftwood that's no issues. I just cut another one off of this one. And then I took another piece of driftwood and I deliberately cut it at an angle, right? Because you want to make it look like a top hat.
Yeah.
Kind of maybe angled or blowing in the wind.
Oh yeah.
You know, just like Frosties.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be put together like that. What you know we could do is even glue a button on the side of that.
That would be so cool.
And maybe just a bow or something. All right, so this gets glued up. This gets glued up. There we go. Look good to you?
Yeah.
All right, gonna turn it over like this. Now remember that wood's a little gentle. So by shooting a brad in there, you take the chance of splitting it, but it did not split. Now that that's perfectly set, what we're gonna do is go paint this black. So obviously this project was taken over. That would have made a great button. This project was taken over by my 8-year-old granddaughter. We eyeballed the hat, so needless to say, it's really too big. It's not sitting on there, glue it on there, so it's okay. We're gonna make a new one. But as we wrap this up, he's putting some pupils in the on the eye. Show the camera what you're doing. Turn it around. All right, so there's that, and you get the idea here with the hat. All right, don't move. Stay perfectly still. Stay perfectly still. Good job. All right, so you get the idea. This is kind of what we're going for. Obviously, we're going to do some fine tuning to it, make a right size hat that fits, and do some other things like that.
Take the hat.
That's the overall project. Go ahead, get out there and make yourself one. They're fun. They sell great. We sold several of them in the October shows, along with this other Christmas stuff that we'll get some more videos out there. Especially these trees. And you even, believe it or not, these little trees here. Still has a price tag on this one. They're just really great to sit around during the Christmas time, especially for the primitive decorations. So get yourself out and mix them.
So do you want me to just paint the whole eye, like the whole
No,
thing?
just the eyeball. Actually, that's perfect right there. We wanted the blue eyes. We just wanted a black pupil. If it's too big, then just go ahead and sand it off.
Okay. Tissue?
No, thank you. I'm good.
I mean, can I have a tissue?
Absolutely.
Whoa, that was way too much water. I need some space.
Sorry. Need some space. Is that orange paint on his forehead?
No.
You told me to trust you. Is that orange paint on his body?
That came from my fingers.
Paint transfer? Really?
I can paint over it.
What? How?
With my white paint.